Hello, everybody. Welcome to another week of Broadway Reacts. I'm Katie Patterson.
I'm William Grubb.
I'm Steven Knox.
And finally, we're back after 2 weeks. We're so sorry for the delay. However, we have some sad news. Annie and, as far as I know, Savvy won't be joining us today because they are super busy with work. They're making them work on a Sunday of all days. Everyone, collectively. But you still have me, you still have Will, and you still have Steven, and we're all going to have a good time. First off, I see some questions. And Melanie wants to know how me and Annie first met. Annie and I first met when I was about 17. She was a couple of years younger than I am. I think she was... You're leaving me?
No, just nutrition.
Okay. I think she was like about 13 or 14 when I met her. Yeah, I'm a little older than Annie is. But we met during the musical, doing a summer production of the musical Cats. So that's how she and I met. Turn it. Don't mind him, he's eating. We also want to know favorite childhood movie or story. Steven, why don't you start us off?
My favorite childhood movie is the original Parent Trap back in the day, the 1952 version of the Parent Trap starring Haley Mills and Maureen O'Hara. That's my favorite movie ever. I can watch it like any day of the week. And the As Family Values, I can watch those from any place, anytime. And Hocus Pocus, I can those two any day of the week.
You got a lot of favorites. Babe, what about you? Favorite childhood movie or story?
I have to think about that one. Definitely, I could definitely say for certain that one of them is The Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Aladdin.
Yeah, I was just about
Aladdin.
to say. I was like, wait a minute, you're not choosing Aladdin as your favorite childhood movie?
I said one of them.
Okay. Yeah. As for yes.
And we have a guest.
Oh, sorry.
No, is his roommate.
Sorry, it's my roommate.
Let me see. For myself, I would most likely have to say Beetlejuice because I love Tim Burton movies, especially like the older movies. I watched that show religiously as a kid. It was one of my jams. Don't you shake your head at me, Steven. Don't you shake your head at me. Oh my
God. This is a childhood thing. You know Tim Burton's doing Dumbo, right?
Yeah, I've heard. I'm interested in seeing how it would play out. I'm not sure how it would, but because it's kind of like in the same boat as like the Lion King live, where it's like it's not really a live action because it's CGI.
They did the same thing. They did the Jungle Book and it was perfect. So they're probably gonna do the same way with the Lion King. Well,
the thing is, with the Jungle Book, Mowgli is a real person, versus there are no people in Lion King. It's all animals, so it'll all have to be CGI. So it's not really a live action.
It's like live action as it possibly be, unless they like control animals, which is not going to happen.
Yeah, that won't happen anytime soon.
Yeah, I highly doubt that'll really happen.
Yeah, and then I think there was one other question. Yeah,
it says favorite dessert.
Yes,
and
favorite
who has the
dessert.
biggest sweet tooth?
I'm gonna take I have the biggest sweet tooth, and he can attest to that. He knows I'm obsessed with baked goods.
Yep.
As for my favorite dessert, oh, that's a tricky one. But I think
just say all of them.
Oh, shut up.
Well, it's true.
It's true, but still, I have to pick a favorite. I think probably
all of them.
one of my shush. I think one of my favorite desserts is this ice cream dessert. It's a French dessert called the Le Bon. And it's a triple layers, like the outer layers raspberry sorbet, middle layers peach sorbet, and in the middle is vanilla ice cream, and you cut it and you get like this rainbow thing, and it looks really cool. And it's so good. I love it. I don't get it very often, but whenever I do, I'm like, yeah. Because it takes like at least 2 days to bake because it takes like a lot of freezing. What about you, baby? What's your favorite dessert?
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake. Chocolate cake. And we lost Steven! Steven!
Stevie!
Let's go! Foxy Noxy! Well,
We'll have to continue the show by ourselves now.
I guess we will.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Well, first off, I want to make an announcement for me and him. We will be in, oh, there he is. There
you are.
So, before we go on to announcements, Steven, favorite dessert? Favorite dessert?
Oh. Corn, a lot.
Candy corn? Oh my god, candy corn's disgusting. It's like, bleh. One of the few Halloween candies that I refuse to eat because it just tastes so nasty.
You poor soul.
Oh, we made 3 bags.
Oh my god. But anyway, back to announcements. Me and Will, we won't be here next week because we will be in Salt Lake City at CMPC, the Crystal Mountain Pony
Crystal Mountain Pony Con. Yeah, I'm a community guest there. And I have my own special promo code, Thespiel. You'll receive 10% off your badge. And we decided, I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something like that, to take you with me.
Yeah, it was an impromptu. It's like, hey, Katie, do you want to go? And I'm like,
hey,
sure. We can work it around my work schedule.
There you go.
Yeah, so I don't even have to take off. Yay.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else is there? Steven, do you have any special announcements?
Not on the top of my head.
Not off the top of your head. Okay. Cool. And then Annie's still working really hard on her film, the first. So yay, go for Annie. All right. Oh, I need to post the poll. I almost forgot.
That might help a little bit.
Huh?
He says, "Come back to us." I had to deal with something for a second, and Melanie says, "Hey, I love candy corn. Who doesn't like candy corn? I ate 3 bags.
Everyone?
You don't like
Halloween.
It's disgusting. I am setting up the poll right now. Oh, another thing we saw. I saw Book of Mormon live for the first time this weekend.
Exactly what the
Steven, you turned into a robot. Steven, you turned into a robot. I can't understand you.
Oh, was it good?
Oh yeah, I loved it. I felt it was hilarious. I think probably one of my favorite songs in there is Spooky Mormon Hell Dream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I took her to go see Book of Mormon, and yeah, we loved it.
Yeah.
Third time seeing it myself.
Yeah, it's his 3rd time. He's just like, Katie, come on. You need to come see it with me.
And didn't I tell you it would be good? Didn't
I
tell you?
Didn't I tell you? I never
did not tell you.
Yes, you did, and I never doubted you. Boop. Which, so I'm setting up the...
So yeah, if you're ever in the LA area, I think this is their last week at the Pantages for Book of Mormon. I highly recommend it. So yeah, go see it. I think it's also touring. I could be wrong, but I'd say check their website. But yeah.
Yes, it is good.
Yes,
and there's just so much in it where I'm just like, oh my god, they just went there.
Well, what would you expect? It's It's made by the South Park guys.
I know, but then there's I know they go far, but then there's times I'm just like, oh my god, they actually went there. Holy crap.
Yep.
Almost done with the poll, you guys. Almost done. All right, so now we have the poll for next week's show. Their choices are Waitress, Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, and Wild Party. Oh, there's Annie. Hi guys, I've escaped to message you for a minute or so. I don't have the sound on though. Oh, okay, Annie. Hi, Annie.
Hi.
We wish you were here.
We miss you.
Yeah, because you
Quit
guys.
your job.
Oh, shush. The theme, since you guys chose it, and this is like the closest a theme has ever been. This theme actually won only by 1%. It was like 33%, 33%, and then 34% somehow. Actually, don't know why, but it somehow won. And the theme is going to be best of the best. So like I said, we're doing good musicals next week. Awesome musicals that we don't have to feel like our ears are bleeding. Thank God for that. I don't know how I feel about this one. This one may be a hit and miss for us.
Yeah,
but anyway,
we're doing Tuck Everlasting today.
Yeah, Tuck Everlasting, which I heard mixed reviews about. So it could be good, it could be bad, I don't know. But once again, the Twitter poll, once again, is Waitress, Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, and Wild Party. So if you wanna help us out, go to the polls and vote. Be sure to vote for which musical you want to put us through. But granted,
We'll choose it ourselves.
Yes, exactly. All right. I think it's time for us to get started.
So yeah, here we go. Tuck Everlasting. First, we have the prologue. It's about less than a minute.
Yes, 57 seconds. Okay, here we go.
How many songs are there?
What was that?
How many songs are there?
Let's see. There are 24.
24. Okay, so 24 songs of possible madness.
Did I link you the playlist, Steven? Of the musical on YouTube?
Just send it to him anyway, just to be on the
Yeah, let's go. Let me go ahead and do that.
I'm good.
Oh, you're good?
Sending it anyway, just in case.
Oh, I'm good.
You're good? You're good? You're good?
All right, I'm just doing a quick volume check just to make sure.
Everyone good?
Yep.
Fabulous.
Okay.
All right, and bye, Annie.
See ya, Annie.
Yeah, this is a special musical for us because this is like before it got chosen, it was like the 4th time it had ever been put into a poll, and it always lost. So this is like, oh my God, it finally got chosen.
People finally want us to suffer through this.
I know.
We don't know if it's actually sufferable.
Well, let's see, shall we? Here we go.
All right, here's the prologue.
3, 2, 1, go. Sounds
Irish.
It sounds like what Lord of the Rings should have been. Everyone switch your favorite Irish drinking song.
Brought to you by Irish Spring.
It's not alcohol. That's a salt. And I think it's American too.
See, I predicted the spring part.
The spring is like water.
That's why I said the spring part.
This is before they become immortal. Because I've actually seen the movie, and in the movie, the best way to describe this movie is it's basically,
Look.
It's basically like the Twilight before Twilight happened.
Oh my.
Yeah. It's one of those movies.
Oh jeez. All right, so okay, nice little overture, kind of leading into the first couple bits of dialogue.
Yes, and
Interesting sort of start to it. It sounds Irish, even though none of the people in it are Irish.
yeah, I think it's supposed to take place in like
in the countryside, maybe.
No, it's like Mayflower, early Americans.
Gotcha. So
yeah, I think so.
So like colonial times.
Yeah, colonial times.
Okay.
So next we got.
Now we have Live Like This, about 6 minutes long. Ooh.
Holy crap! Already.
Another musical where the opening number is one of the longest, just like Heather's.
Yeah. Oh boy. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Heather's good though.
Live like what exactly? How do we live?
What are they singing?
Native language, maybe?
Well, if this is like Mayflower, it should be English, their native language.
Maybe it's a cult.
No, it's not a cult.
Well, I haven't seen this movie. Cut me a slack.
Still, yeah, you're right, Melody. It does sound Scottish.
I've been waiting forever. It's the first day of August.
First. A lot of
What are they, Canadian?
No, that's more of a southern drawl.
I might get my mother to say.
So, welcome to Tuck Everlasting, eh?
Coming, mother.
The girl is singing. I can't remember what the main character's name is, but I'm sure we'll figure that out eventually.
There's a gate and a lock and rules to abide. I wish I had.
She's not bad in singing. I'm guessing this was probably like her younger self.
But if wings are too much, at least give me the bear. Let this be the day I stay out all evening and fall right into step as a band starts to play. Not another boring day in Trinidad, New Hampshire. I can't.
Oh, this is in New Hampshire.
Ah.
I can't.
Okay.
So why does it sound
After the 13 colonies, maybe.
Yeah,
Somewhere around that
maybe even after the war between England and America.
After the Civil War.
No, Civil War.
The Revolutionary War, sorry.
Yeah.
Civil War was the war between England and America?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so. I don't. Shush. My brain is. It's still early for us, so.
Weak noob.
I'm fully awake too to know that the Civil War was not independent. But I just try to come correct and actually.
I can't live like this.
I have too much vibrato.
Winnie Foster, that's the character's name. Thank you, Melanie.
Thank you, Melanie.
That's the name of the main girl. I feel like I don't belong.
Ooh. Your silo I see still has the best view. I swear, that still knows me. Almost that stands down, never outgrows me. I know
Because she's in a call, so we have to lower our voices.
Like this forever. Today a new town and a new one tomorrow. Cradle and fair. You may wonder why this old barker barks on. It's the trail no one knows I have stumbled upon.
That's kind of quirky.
It does, compared to like what the movie was.
See the king, that isle in the sea, and find who holds the key to what I'm looking for. I will knock on every door in three.
This music is already starting to bore me though, that's a problem. Oh god.
Kitchen.
Self for adventure.
Be the day where something will happen. Let me see the bears. Let my heart agree. I feel it coming over me. Intrigue of New Hampshire. I will live like this.
I mean, the song may be boring, but like the singing is good. I like the singing.
Yeah, the choir sounds actually really nice.
There's no random chorus.
Random chorus. Despite the song kind of being a mediocre for a first start, it's not like the singing's not bad.
Like the style of the music does sound of the times a little bit.
Yeah, but
So
but it's just like as this is an opening song, it's not grabbing me, and so to me that's a problem
it's
because
okay, not really.
You should see it. Maybe it's more of a stage type of thing that the music just only elevates the story that they're showing.
I don't know because this musical actually closed in 2 weeks, so
Really?
yeah, it was a 2-weeker musical.
Ugh.
So I don't know. Yeah, Melody, it's not bad. It's just not good. Yeah. So next we got Good Girl Winnie Foster, and it's about 3 minutes long. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I like this. Granted, I'm a sucker for acoustic guitar.
I'm trapped in a house, sad and lonely. On a street named Maine, but you could call it only. Is it rude to say I'd volunteer for a day of fun just once a year? I'd fly the coop if only I could. But I've got a really bad case of being good. I'd go find trouble if there were some to get in. Ask friends to play if I'd one to let in. Nana's rocker sawing through the floor every day just like the one before. We lock ourselves behind that door. Is it wrong to wish for something more?
What was that?
Meet my new friend Toad.
Oh,
it's a frog.
Oh, it's a frog she found.
Take that filthy thing outside where it belongs. Yes, Mother. Good girl Winnie Foster. Every day.
I like this girl. This girl's really holding her own.
Yeah, she's a really nice singer, yeah.
Good girl Winnie Foster.
And despite the music kind of being a meh style, it does fit the style of the show. Like,
It does fit, and her singing does sort of coincide pretty well with it.
Mhm.
I wanna
Ooh, nice.
raise a little something more than heaven.
I feel like this should have maybe been the opener.
At least it got us out of the house. Are you from the wood? I'm not allowed there. Big news, I know. I'm not allowed anywhere. Well, now's your chance to disappear. Go have fun, I'll be right here. Tied to a string like a precious girl. It's a pretty tight leash for a really good girl. Good girl Winnie Foster. Every day is a bad day. Come inside. Good girl
Like, I can kind of see myself, like, singing this song. Like, covering this.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
She does. She does kind of sound like the girl from Into the Woods. Like, a little bit, but not, like, a lot. She looks like, they sound like they could be, like, cousins.
Little Crawford?
Huh?
Little Crawford, the one who played Red?
That's what she says. Like, I can kind of see it, but not really. Kind of.
But okay, that was kind of sweet.
Yeah, it was a sweet song, and I personally think that should have been the opener.
Listen to film more, yeah.
Yeah, because it is technically Winnie's stories, so it would make more sense.
Yeah, the singer Sarah Charles Lewis, she's pretty good.
Yeah, she's good. She's good. So next
now we have the reprise.
Yes,
Good Girl Winnie Foster.
And it's about a minute. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
We've gone from acoustic guitar to piano now.
Front door shuts. Should a gate open? If I don't leave now, I'll only wish I had. Haven't I no good without trying bad? Think I'd never see my wood. I've gotta get out while the getting's good. Toad, wait for me!
What's with this hey nana thing? It sounds like something out of like Lion King or something. I don't know. That was a little disappointing because honestly, I feel like reprises should be like, for me, in my personal opinion, reprises should be a little more grander or
a little more powerful or emotional sounding.
Yeah, than like their original counterpart.
Yeah, like a good example, I think I can actually sort of derive this from My Little Pony, Generosity from Rarity Takes Manhattan. The reprise of that, I'd argue, was actually a little better than the first instance because, it had a little more weight to it.
Yeah. For me, I would probably say Phantom of the Opera. The All I Ask of You reprise that the Phantom sings, that one was like a lot stronger and you can kind of sing him Descend into Madness.
Or even like Nambalungi's little reprise of Hasadika Ibowai near the very end of
yeah, that too. Yeah. What about you guys? What do you think of what was your favorite reprises and stuff? And Stephen, what is your favorite?
And what about you, Stephen?
Reprise. That's a really hard. I can't think of my favorite one off the top, but a good one is from Grease and the Sandra Dee reprise.
Yeah, that's like one of the few good songs of Grease, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. All right, so next
now we have Top of the World, about 2.5 minutes. 2.5
minutes. And I think this is probably our Tuck of our main man, our leading man, who's the Edward Cullen of this story.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
Okay, I need you to sit down with the whole Twilight references now.
All right. Top of the World. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Watch my every step.
Yeah, I think this is Tuck.
Sturdy branch, don't dare look down. Hold your body up.
Piano's catchy.
Yeah. Let's see what this tree reveals. Just a few more feet. There are humps at the top. Watch the robin's nest. Hold your body up till you've broken through. Let's see if this tree has a view. At the top of the world, you're drawing back its curtain. At the top of the world, yeah, you know for certain.
The singer could put a little more energy into it.
Yeah.
So follow me. Get to the top of the world. Mountains to the west, an ocean to the east, a storm cloud to the north, ready to pour. Every sycamore leaves me wanting more and more. At the top of the world, my head is not
Like the piano and the music is catchy. It's the singer for me that suddenly is like, eh.
So this is what's his name? The guy who played Boulder.
Wait, what?
This is Andrew Keaton Boulder, the person who played Crutchy in Broadway's.
To beholden,
a story yet untold. It's walk a tightrope wire for the high.
And now it's finally picking up.
Now I'm starting to get into it.
Yeah. Yeah, just because it's like slower doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have energy to it.
Those harmonies are pretty good.
The
Like,
harmonies are good.
it started off kind of a little lackluster, but then it's starting to kind of gradually sort of build up in energy and passion. I kind of respect it for that.
I mean, for me, so far, the only really good song is the first version of Good Girl,
Winnie Foster.
The rest of the songs are just so mediocre, and I'm
Well,
like,
I mean, granted.
wow,
Well, I mean, granted, this is only like the 5th song out of 24, so
That's
maybe it'll
true.
surprise us.
So hopefully, I'm hoping it'll surprise us in good ways, not bad ways.
Yeah. So now, next is track 6, Hugo's First Case, Part 1.
You need to turn the volume up.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I just did so that it wouldn't immediately blast when I hit the next arrow.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I think Winnie's probably going to be my favorite character.
Yeah, Winnie seems to be a home run for me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So we got Hugo's First Case, Part 1. I have no idea what this is. It's been like years since I've seen the movie,
Who is this Hugo guy?
Yeah, so I don't know. I can't even make a Twilight reference because I don't even know who this is.
Like, since you've seen the movie, do you know what's going on in the story so far based on the music?
It's been years. I was like about 9 or 10 years old when I saw it, so it's been a good 16, 17 years. Yeah. So here we go. Under a minute. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
First case, girl's gone.
It seems like a different style from what we've listened
No
to.
crime. Now Jimmy Gaps hit the big time. What's this? Fresh tracks. Who's there? Oh, relax. Footprints. Size 9. A glue. Yahoo! Nope, those are mine. No dirty deed goes exactly as planned. Look, that's what it says in my deputy handbook. Even the best crook needs you.
Is he like a Boy Scout or like a thief in training or something?
No, I think he's like a deputy.
First case, girls gone, no trace, Hugo. You know what to do.
Hugo, there you are. This being your first missing persons case, I recommend you keep your eyes open and your mouth closed.
Maybe we agree.
Huh. And now, next track is, conveniently enough, Part 2.
That was
Hugo's First Case. I know, that was short.
that was super fast.
Yeah, and this one's even faster. It's only 40 seconds.
Oh,
so here we
sort of
go.
blazing through this.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get it out of the way. This music doesn't fit.
Adjourned, leave no stone unturned. Flip here, flip there. These flipping things are everywhere. Don't give them now, search cranny and nook. That's what it says in my deputy handbook. No, that's not it. No, that's my lunch. Where could it be? Big day,
Who took young girl my book? You know. Get a clue and let's get on with it. Will you make that pity?
Okay, those two songs did not fit the musical at all.
Maybe it's a shift in his British like that.
I feel like he was supposed to be the comedic relief, and maybe seeing it live,
Yeah, he sounds like it.
but it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit with like the tone of the music that we've established before. Because like what we've established so far is like the music is kind of like the like kind of Scottish and free falling and stuff like this. This feels like a kind of like one of those older Broadway musicals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sounds like something that would come out of like what, like
Showboat or something like that. I don't know.
So yeah, something around that time period.
But it just doesn't really fit.
Huh. Well, anyway, now we have
Melanie.
Okay. Melanie said,
Oh.
we need the
I think we
footage
need the video footage to understand what's going on.
Yeah, I think we would, but we didn't know where we couldn't.
Yeah,
find
we
it,
couldn't really
unfortunately.
find it, honestly.
So here we go.
Now we have the story of the Tux.
Let's hope that this this part I do remember is that when they were going to get water from the in the prologue when they were going to get water from the tree root, the tree had magic and gave the Tux immortality, and so they.
So this
lived
is like
forever.
almost like a Fountain of Youth kind of story.
No, not Fountain of Youth, because the Fountain of Youth makes you younger. This just provided them immortality. They can't get sick. They can't die. They just live forever.
So almost like Achilles in a sense.
Yeah,
A little bit, just not Greek.
Yeah, just not Greek.
Okay.
So let's.
Because I remember like when reading about Greek history back in when I was in middle school, like I remember like he was, aside from his heel, he was like dunked, like almost like baptized in this magical water that made him.
I think it was like the
invincible.
Yeah, I can't remember what the river was
or something like that, and it kind of reminds me of this.
Yeah.
That's the sort of vibe I'm
Yeah.
guessing I want to get from this.
Yeah, the only difference is they have no weakness. They just are completely immune to death and like they can't die and stuff like that. Once again, Twilight.
Is it wrong to
Before Twilight.
want to say that sounds really boring?
It's a total chick flick.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just the fact that once you drink from this tree, you're immune to everything, and there's literally no weaknesses. It's kind of a snooze fest.
It's a bit Mary Sue, Gary Stu kind of concept. It is. I think the main thing is supposed to be the relationship between the main boy. I can't remember what his name is.
I think isn't that Tuck?
Tuck is the last name.
Oh, okay.
But it's between him and Winnie. They fall in love and they are trying to figure out, do we make her immortal too, or does she choose to grow old and move on?
But anyway, so let's move on to the next thing, the story of the Tux. 3, 2, 1, bam. Okay.
Once upon a time, can I start like that?
Shouldn't start like that.
Be patient with me, Winnie. I've never told this before.
Wait, Winnie?
They're telling Winnie the story.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Winnie talking about it.
That's Miles and me. Jesse, let me tell the story. I don't want to start a war. We tore from the west to settle in the east, looking for a farm or some land at least.
Get to the part
At
where
least
I fall
this
from the
fits.
tree. No, you got it all wrong.
Miles, Jesse. Then we found a wood.
Yes, we found a wood. Can you guess which wood?
Mine.
You're good.
Where we found ourselves a clearing and
Giggity.
camped for the night. Just the four of us.
Plus the cat and the horse. They call your crucial part.
Yes, Miles, of course. We slept by a spring near an old ash tree.
And that's where I carved the tea.
Jesse.
In the morning.
Jesse, I think that's what his name is.
Jesse Tuck.
Without even thinking.
I think. I don't know. Don't quote me.
That spring could change everything.
Except for the horse, everybody drank.
Remember that you can lead a horse to water. I think she knows the phrase.
So days went by, the months, the years looked an ordinary life.
So it appears
The old horse died at 25. The cat was still alive.
we were changing,
We had no way of knowing. Nobody was thinking it's because of the spring. That spring would change everything. Town began to talk of me. Right away, we were so outraged. We hadn't aged our lives in highness. With our looks reversed.
we survived much worse. Shut up, Jesse.
Shut up, Jesse.
Shut up, Jesse.
Shut up, Jesse. Hashtag shut up, Jesse.
On the delicate balance between a blessing and a curse.
The cat and the horse, the tea on the tree, the drink that changed us eternally.
That's our secret, keep it locked up tight. But I still don't understand.
Enough! All right. We're not aging, we're not growing, and none of us know why. Once upon a time, we drank from your spring, and now we'll never die. Story of the Knox.
The lyrics are predictable.
Huh?
That's it?
Yeah, that was
They're predictable a little bit.
it's once again, this is turning into like a really mediocre musical. I'm not terribly surprised this closed in 2 weeks. That was the plot brought up in the book, dealing with the fact that you can't age or die, but everything you love eventually will pass. Okay, I can understand that.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
That's fair enough. But I mean, I'm sure the book is more interesting, and the movie was kind of cheesy. But that's like early 2000 movies. They generally were kind of cheesy, especially chick flick stuff. But this musical is, to me, is just kind of like a meh so far. It's not really like what we're only on track 9 of 24, and I'm already kind of like meh. What are we listening to? I feel like we're boring everybody.
Anyway, now we
That's why
have.
Is what?
We have to keep up the energy with jazz hands.
So now we have at about almost 5.5 minutes.
Oh my god.
My most beautiful day.
Here we go.
This is track 10.
Track 9. Yeah.
Oh, that. Oh.
So 3.
Wake me up when it's over.
No, you have to wake up. We have to keep up the energy. Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
You can't use what I said.
You.
All right, here we go. My most beautiful day. 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1, go.
Okay.
It still doesn't fit.
Go?
It seems like it was in one of those ballads.
Every grown woman who stands at a mirror remembers one beautiful day. Past her prime, knows the date and the time she looked most exquisite. And she will revisit that day, her most beautiful day, for the rest of her life. My most beautiful day.
I'll live it forever because I'm immortal.
Everything fell into place. With a bright glow, a night in November, that I will remember that day, my most beautiful day, for the rest of my life. Each memory, a sweet melody, your heart clings to. With each passing day, what time takes away, the heart makes new.
I mean, she's a good singer, but it's just the music. It's just so boring. It's so dull.
I forgot who it was. Hold on, I know who's in it. I know her name. I forgot.
Yeah.
For the rest of your life.
That's Shirley Carmelo. That's who that is. She was in Parade.
Now this fits the style of the music that we've established already.
Oh, she was in Harrytown. That's funny. What's a big
Sunday when the chapel's free. True love is in short supply. Darling, may marry me.
Like, I have no idea what is going on. And yeah, Melody, it is really long. You don't know why. Oh, how much longer is this song? Okay, we are like 2 minutes away from
It's
being
as long
done.
as you
It's what?
It's as long as you want it to be, darling.
Well, I wanted it to be over about 2 minutes ago.
I wanted it to be over 2 minutes ago.
What about the instrumentation is nice.
Yeah, I mean the music. I mean, I don't know. Like to me,
I
this
think I
sounds
might-
like background music that I would use. The music.
Yeah, you know what? I'm adding this to a playlist of music to consider for maybe like a future comic I'll do.
Okay.
Because like when I'm cleaning the house, I'll put this on. Type of deal. Like, you put on a random soundtrack. So beautiful. Not calling this music random, but you know. Oh, something pretty while I clean. Dancing, why not? Oh, I don't like that song. Skip.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it.
But our life never ends, so it's a mute point.
This is
I felt like
it's-
that song should have been shorter. It should have been much shorter.
Well,
if we were to see the live footage and if there was like maybe like, you know, like a dance.
Whoa, what that?
Oh, okay, but if there was like a maybe like a dance break or like a, I don't know, like this type of music, I can honestly see like people doing like a ballet number in the little dance break interlude in the
like-
sense.
Like the music itself is not bad. I'm not saying the music is bad. I'm just saying that it just feels like it's like the background music I would put on when I'm working on something. You know what I mean?
It just feels misplaced.
It feels misplaced, and it feels like coupled with the singing, the lyrics aren't really interesting to me. They're not grabbing me, and that's
it feels like this is like what the music they want to score a production of A Midsummer Night's Dream.
yeah.
It feels like Midsummer Night's Dream-ish.
I feel
That's
like
how
the
it sounds. Like,
music
am
will
I
be more
listening to
hilarious.
the musical version of A Midsummer Night's Dream?
So, okay, we have another short one at least. This is only like 26 seconds. It's called The Attic.
And it looks like it's sung by Winnie. And I think I heard somebody say that all the songs that Winnie sings, they're great. But then everybody else is kind of like meh. At least that's what I've heard.
Well, let's take a listen here. Let's see what's in the attic. 3, 2, 1, go.
A night in a house that's clearly haunted. That's the price you paid. Getting what you wanted.
Let's spend the night with ghosts.
Outside your door lands you wide awake on an attic floor. Not quite what I had bargained for. And yet I take a little more.
Okay.
All right.
She likes the ghosts.
And next up is another short one.
Come join the parade. It must be a really short parade. Da, 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 da. Okay, we're done.
Either that or like people are just. It reminds me of this one joke from Mitch Hedberg. It's like, you want to watch a parade? Just walk in the opposite direction. They'll fast forward through it.
Before the train passes by.
Yeah, join the parade. It's only like 40 seconds. So
Here we go.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, bam.
Once again, it feels like one of those big Broadway musicals. What you can? It does not fit.
This belongs in Susical.
Like Susical, maybe even Music Man. Thank God it's so short.
There's too many musical styles going on in the show.
Yeah, it feels like they're mismatching, and it's not in a good way.
Like, I mean, granted, Book of Mormon had a couple of different styles too, but I mean, at least
they fit because there's like different styles of people. Like they have the Mormons, and then they have the people
have the
Uganda.
Yeah.
And so it makes sense that they would have some stuff that's like slightly different every now and then that fits that culture. Whereas this is all the same town. This all is taking place in the same town. Therefore, I think they should try to keep the music theme a little more consistent.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what.
Anyway, this is the halfway mark of the soundtrack. Track 12 out of 24.
Thank God.
It's called Partner in Crime.
Ooh. Limited.
Seems like this is between the main Tuck and Winnie. So, okay, let's see what we got. And bada bing, bada boom, let's go.
Bada bing, bada bing.
Yes.
That's very Beatman's world.
I've seen the 7 wonders of the world. Can't wait for 8 and 9. But because of my predicament, my peculiar situation, to keep my profile low, I'm a one-man operation.
Jesse, I got it.
What?
You need a partner in crime. Someone to share in the fear.
She's a good singer, but the song just does not fit, and it's bothering me.
To tell your stories too.
They didn't pick a clear music concept to go through.
No, they didn't.
2 extra bits.
Like, I don't mind country sounding music. Like, it sounds like this. Like, this is like what Bonnie and Clyde is. However, it's not consistent. It's not the same. And it bothers me. It drives me mad. It's all mad.
Honey.
Okay. Hello,
Carrot? Carrot? Just randomly say carrot?
Carrots.
I'm out of place without my better half.
With you,
Bonnie's the one,
and chock full of surprises. With you, the line looks like a fact, and no one realizes.
Oh, this is happening. I am going to check the polls.
With you, feel somehow that something is missing. I have a partner in crime. Someone to
Random chorus.
The best type of chorus.
stories without a friend to tell your stories to. On at the fair.
So we've got 2 votes so far. One for Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, and the other
Wild Party.
and one for Wild Party. So no one wants to see Waitress so far.
Oh, I've heard it say
Come on,
really good.
Wild Party.
Steven apparently wants the Wild Party. So guys, remember, if you haven't voted yet, go vote. It'll give you
My
something to
influence-
love this musical.
My influence is key. Wild Party.
Like shameless plug-in.
You're no shame in plugging.
This really doesn't fit. When did we go from like Ireland, Scotland to the hoedown?
It's really big dance break.
Probably.
Half a minute ago?
At least this song isn't as long as the other ones. I mean, it feels longer, but it's not. It's like 2 minutes shorter than like the first song. Oh, it's almost over. Thank God. It doesn't fit. The rest of the musical. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like
Another sort of one that I feel like I should like, but at the same time, just
I know, it's depressing. So
oh god.
So this one's called 17. To us, it's the song, like not this song, but the name 17 is
Reminiscent of Heather's.
Is reminiscent of Heather's because that was our very first cover together, our first collaboration.
Please don't suck.
That's what we're hoping. It's probably going to suck, but
Only at 2 minutes. What do you have to do with 17, Tuck Everlasting? Please inform us. 3, 2, 1, bam. Okay.
very waltzy.
6 years from now, we'll turn 17. Turn 17, same age as me. 6 years from
Wait.
now, go to the spring.
Wait a minute, does that make Winnie 11?
Spring.
He's saying 6 years from now you'll turn 17.
She's only 11?
I'll wait for
Ew.
you till
That's kind of gross.
Hmm.
Pedophilia. Pedophilia.
go to the spring.
Apparently this musical supports pedophilia. I mean, I understand that back in the day, people married young, but I think the age was like 16, not 11.
Well, everything was weird.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's like,
And we'll share the world with you.
All we can do is learn from the past and don't do it ever again.
Winnie
It's
Girl
awesome
sounded
like
so.
that.
I was wondering why she sounded so young, but now I know. She's 11, and he's in love with an 11-year-old. Ugh.
So, say, when you want to live forever?
I have a feeling this is probably the end of
Okay, it started off bad, but it started to get a little better near the end.
Yeah, a little better near the end when the random chorus came in, but
Yeah, that.
I'm still.
Chorus is saving the day.
Yeah, she was technically 11 years old. That's kind of weird.
That's. Technically, he's
116, 119.
Oh.
Oh, extreme pedophilia.
yeah.
Ugh. So let's move on.
Next we have Everything's Golden. About 3.5 minutes. Okay.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. We only have 10 more songs after this.
And it's in the woods.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Look who has a spring in his step. It's true, there's a bounce in each toe.
Does
This
not
husband feels young again. Just when he's used to feeling old.
doesn't fit. Doesn't
Shall I take a look at my suit? Yellow has acquired a glow. Flip bags can laugh and choke.
Choke.
I'll be spinning in the cold. Golden like the sun, rising in the east. Golden with the brand shine. Golden like the years it took to get me here. Soon everything's golden. And everything's mine. Soon I'm gonna be the richest son of a gun there ever was. Who wouldn't pay a fortune for a sip?
Oh, I think he's trying to like.
Oh, this is like a salesman song.
Yeah, I think he's trying to like take the water from like where the spring is. That way, he can sell it to everybody. Going, you can live forever. You can live forever. Now it makes sense. This makes sense why it's so cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
I know. First song so far that makes sense.
The world is Cetera and Cetera. And of course become immortal somewhere along the way. I'll be golden like the sun. Oh, golden like my suit. Golden with pepper and midday shine. Golden like the years it took to get me here. Soon everything golden.
Everything's coming up noses.
Come on, ladies, one last dance before I make the million.
Is this the cop who was trying to take the water because it would make sense? I think so. I think this is. Can't remember if he was like a cop or a salesman or somebody. But I knew it was somebody. I remember this scene specifically because he had Winnie as a hostage, and he was like, "I'll kill her if you don't let me drink from the water."
Hey, who wanted this in the vote? For like our, is this a musical and what is it?
Wait, what?
Is this a musical?
Okay, I'll turn it down for just a second. What was that? One more time?
Is this a musical and wanted to listen to?
No, this is somebody that we chose that was chosen by our viewers.
Oh, okay. Well, can we?
It has better taste than this.
Yeah. So okay, so that seemed like your typical salesman shtick.
The salesman, corrupted cop, whatever the hell it was.
All right, next, okay, another short one, about 40 seconds, the reprise of 17.
And this is the girl who is Winnie, so yay.
All right, here we go.
This should be okay at least.
Years from now, I will turn 17. Turn 17 and drink from the spring.
Pedophilia.
Years from now, I will go to the spring.
Statutory rape.
Spring.
Statutory rape is not illegal yet.
Wait, 117.
What?
I think that was it.
Okay.
So next we got at 3 minutes and 15 seconds, we got Time
Just simply Time.
by Robert Lindsay and Sarah Charles Lewis, this Winnie's character. And I think it's the elder brother from the Tux trying to convince her not to drink from the well because I remember in this part of the story, whenever he tries to convince her not to drink from the well, is because he got married and he had children and he had to watch his wife and his children die because he didn't want them to live forever by the water.
Oh,
That's
so the water, you're actually immortality.
it gives you immortality. You stop aging. They can't die, and so
Oh, okay. It
Yeah.
makes more sense.
yeah. It gives
I
immortality.
use that in your food.
All right.
Yeah. So I think that's probably what this song is. Don't quote me on it, but let's see, shall we?
Yeah, here we go. For Time.
3, 2, 1, go. Seems undeniably happy though.
I had a farmhouse with a grandfather clock where I would teach time to my son.
Oh yeah, this is
My
the song.
sins
The
began
older brother.
at 12 o'clock sharp when the hands would come in as one. I'd say the big hand counts minutes. It's so tightly wound. Chases the small hand to make hours go round. I taught Thomas constellations in the sky to tell a silver maple from a cottonwood. I taught Thomas to divide and multiply, but one he never understood was time. As I watched him grow, time. He would never know time for my regret.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a nice singing voice.
He's good. I actually like this song so far.
This is actually not too bad.
That time truly divine.
Could have done a little better on that last note.
No, I think it was pretty good.
With a grandfather clock, where one day I woke up alone. They feared I was magic, they feared I was cursed, but mostly they feared the unknown. The big hands, the father, the small hands, the son, and there never came a time when they came back as one. I taught Thomas how to catch a firefly.
Yeah, this is like one of the few good songs that feels like it fits the style of the music. And if they were all more like this style of music, I feel like this musical would be a lot more enjoyable.
Something I could never give to him was time.
He's a good singer.
Nothing but time.
Miles, I don't have a father anymore.
You don't?
No, but I will always love him for the rest of my life. And I promise Thomas will love you for the rest of his.
Is that it? That was it?
That was it?
I guess that was it.
Yeah, why did I have done so soon? I was actually enjoying that.
Yeah, I know. It was actually
I
really.
guess.
Damn.
Well, next we have Time Quartet.
I think this might be a continuation. Hopefully, maybe
Probably.
with the choir coming in. It's
Probably.
like about 2 minutes. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, go.
You going to be okay?
Yeah, it's a continuation.
You know what frightens me the most? I'm actually a little envious of Jesse.
Envious.
At least he's looking forward to something again.
Hey, I still look forward to you.
Do you?
Of course I do. Every day. Every year.
Time, we've been granted so much time. But what if all this time did more than pass us by? Life, even infinite, still must have life in it. We know it won't kill us to try.
We'll stay more connected. We'll do what we
Stop sitting, wondering
This is really nice. I've always liked
Yeah.
songs where they're singing different things at the same time, but it still matches.
left to drown in
Yeah, kind of like in the final part of ooh, that was nice.
Oh, I love that harmony.
Ooh, that was pretty.
Ooh. Is this show actually starting to get good now?
Don't get your hopes up yet, babe.
Oh.
I mean, that was pretty good.
Okay, now at 30 seconds, we have the reprise of Everything's Golden.
I think this is the corrupt cop
Yeah.
or something.
Okay.
What was that, Steven?
Yeah.
What was that?
You turned
I
into
didn't say anything.
the what?
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 Walt?
What?
He's on seconds.
What?
All right. Reprise of Everything's Golden. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, bam.
Only 26 seconds.
Jackpot, the forest is mine. Correct shot, fixed aim, and bullseye. Money on every tree. Money, this wood is solid gold.
Okay.
That happened.
That exists.
So next we have at 3 minutes and about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. You can't trust a man.
We're at like track 19 of 24. So
We are so close. We got 5 more tracks.
You can't trust a man.
Here we go.
Why? 3,
3,
2, 1, bam.
go.
Look, it's golf. We hate to let him get too far ahead.
Well, a fella dressed in yellow is not going to be too hard to track.
That's
There
true.
isn't a nice yellow.
Hugo, there's no such thing as a nice yellow.
Ah,
I
that's
know,
true.
Hugo. A bad
Did you just say
feeling
there's no
all
such thing as a nice
like
yellow?
wet
Yeah, like a
bread.
nice shade of yellow.
So you can't trust the Chinese?
Oh, honey, that's terrible. That is horrible. That is horrible.
South Park did it. South Park did it.
I know South Park did it, but it doesn't mean you have to. No. No.
That's
We're
a good.
shame. We're shame.
This is a great moment for the highlight video. Add this in, Annie.
I do the highlight videos. So, we're shame.
Yeah.
Something deadly in their livelihood. He must be compensating.
Also fabricating.
Hugo, there you go again. Fabricating. If he hated the fabric, he would have never bought the suit. He must be compensating.
Also lying.
Now why he wants to cost us what? Oh, you can't trust a man dressed in yellow. That I knew from his very first hello.
Maybe? I don't know. I don't meet very many men dressed in yellow nowadays.
You can't trust a man
From the carnival.
also. God of a trusted.
He went up with like a chocolate covered banana.
Those inbred
Ayo.
with
Ayo.
Ayo.
Yeah, baby. 18.
See, even Melody says for shame.
Flashy hobos invading our towns. They ask my permission to charge an admission to expose us to charlatans, acrobats, and
Clowns, sir?
I guess he's afraid of clowns. Yes, he just admitted it.
Animal man can't be trusted. They're all acutely maladjusted. Who knows how their funnel cake is dusted? No, you can't trust a man
With a bad handshake.
You should notice his peculiar handshake. His
Yeah,
fingers
yeah.
neither flaccid nor firm.
Like touching a porpoise.
No habeas corpus can keep that fish
Mammal.
It's a mammal.
from serving full term. Bad handshake, bad man. Watch it if you grip like a squeeze. And a carnival man can't be trusted.
As shifty as a swinging trapeze.
And you can't trust the man dressed in yellow. Even if you love cheddar cheese. Come and go.
Okay. The cheddar cheese is orange.
The recipe. One bad man. One bad man. One bad man.
Like the song's not bad, but it just does not fit the musical, and that's just irking me.
Yeah.
Okay, that was all right.
It was, like I said, it's not bad. It's just that it does not fit the song.
All right, track 20, The Wheel.
Yeah, we got 4 more songs, people. 4 more
The
songs.
wheel.
The wheels on the bus go round and
Flies
round.
the wheel.
We
All
are
right,
so weird.
here's The Wheel. 1, 2, 3, bam.
Go. Michael Park, Sarah Charles Lewis, and Tuck Everlasting original Broadway cast ensemble.
Some more Winnie.
More Winnie and more random chorus.
Took a shine to water. She drinks up a bit. Floats it up to the sky.
Melanie, half these songs don't fit this musical. Nothing fits this musical.
Make her a storm cloud. Rumbles, tumbles, rain. From up high, high, high. It's a wheel beneath this journey of ours. Sun to lake to cloud, the showers rain back to the lake. She glows.
I think this is now the dad trying to convince her not to drink from the spring.
Wherever you go.
Well, we can understand it.
Not a minute or moment's the same. Feel it keeps you guessing. And everything around you is along for the ride. The pond, the bullfrogs, the birch trees, and hound dogs. Plus people ebb and flow. With the tide, tide, tide. It's a wheel winning, a ripple in water. Girl to wife
Yeah.
to mother.
Let me check the
to
poll
daughter,
again while
like
this
all
song is
your
playing.
kinfolk. Come and gone, can't stop growing, growing, changing.
Okay, so we're still at 2 votes with Gentleman's Guide and Wild Party taking the lead. So remember to come vote. That way we can pick a good musical. Because next week is best of the best.
Just floating on.
And I want my best to win.
You're shameless, Steven. Absolutely shameless.
I put 10 choices in there. Come on. This guy from Murder and a Wild Party. I have good taste in music those people. Come on.
Without dying, so you can't call this living. What we got, we just are, just be. No before, no beyond. A rowboat anchored in the middle of a pond. Don't be afraid of death, Winnie. Be afraid of not being truly alive.
Hmm.
You don't need to live. You just need to live.
It's true.
Do you understand?
Don't be afraid of being truly alive.
Yeah, don't be afraid of dying. Don't just be afraid of not being. That's good. That's actually really good. Something to live by. Wait a minute. This musical actually provided something of substance? I know.
Really. That's funny.
Can't stop growing, changing, and moving on.
Well, those are nice harmonies.
Yeah, that was nice. Okay, that was actually really sweet.
That was actually really good.
Yeah.
It's like one of the 3 good songs in this.
Yeah, that was.
Are you keeping score?
I'm kind of.
That okay? You know what? If I were just to, download the soundtrack, it would at least be for that one.
Yeah, at least that one and
That
the
one
2
and then-
time songs.
Yeah,
Time
and Time Quartet. Yeah, and then
Everything else can go to hell.
well, I think I would also add Good Girl Winnie Foster to that one too. That's all right.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right, now we have track 21, The Story of the Man in the Yellow Suit. I know we're not talking about the man with the yellow hat from Curious George.
No, he does not have a monkey. That's
yes, the man in the yellow hat also has a yellow suit. Everything he wears is yellow, but we're not talking about that guy.
Why would we bring up Curious George? We can only focus on one bad thing at a time.
All right.
Here we go. 2 minutes and 15
Sorry,
seconds.
mediocre. Sorry, that was rude.
That's right.
3, 2, 1, go.
So rude.
Hold it right there, 17. You. Me. Where's your little friend? Oh, who am I fooling? This wood is now mine. Why don't you show me what you've been hiding?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This guy sounds creepy.
Simply is not true.
Are you gonna go get her?
Once upon a time started just like that. My granny told me a story of how that woman loved the gal.
What does this have to do with me?
Only everything.
Only everything.
Said there was a man with a wife and sons, and the story goes. If you throw sound like anyone familiar, or should I take a stab?
No thing about me.
I know you know where the spring is, so why don't you show it to me?
Miles, it's him. This is the man.
Hold it right there.
Miles, no.
Oh my God, it's all of you. The tales come to life. Like my granny said.
Ma, he knows the secret.
And I've been guarding it with my life. My lips are sealed, Granny didn't raise a snitch. I can make you filthy rich. We'll bottle the water and sell it for a fee. Split the profit equally. You're mad. We would never.
We just want to live our lives in peace.
What is wrong with you people? You put our kingdoms. Did you not think of this before?
I actually like this.
Put a price on eternal life. They pay anything and more. Just lead me to the water.
Here, take this file. Just let her go.
Oh my God. Today is the day.
You take this.
The breaking is over.
I'll show you the spring.
The answer so simple, so perfectly pure.
Just let her go.
The secret to eternal life, and now I'll never.
Well, what happened?
I think he probably got shot.
Oh.
Because they do kill him. And in the original movie...
much?
in the movie, he gets killed, and the mom and the dad take the blame and get arrested. And then Winnie and the brothers hack a plan to like bust them out of jail, and then the Tuck family runs away.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, we're almost finished.
Track 22, Everlasting.
Everlasting
Life.
Alrighty, here we go. 2 minutes, 43 seconds, 3, 2, 1, bam.
We only have 2 more songs after this. We're so close.
There are 2 ways home, down one long road, one clear path to 2 conclusions. Does the story end or never end? Does the secret fade, or is it everlasting? I could return to my mother like nothing has happened. Live like an imposter for 6 long years. Turn 17, then good girl me foster. Drinks from the vial and her past disappears. There are 2 ways home, down one long road, one clear path to 2 conclusions. Does the story end or never end? Does the secret fade, or is it everlasting?
Once again, she's a great singer.
The tucks behind me and pull up the anchor. Ride the wheel plenty for all that it's worth. Turn 17, then 18, then 20. For a life is the greatest wonder on earth. Can I, should I, do I drink? Can I, should I, will I drink? There are 2 ways home, down one long road, one clear path to 2 conclusions. Does the story
And this is actually pretty good.
or never end?
Yeah.
The secret
So we're up to 4 now?
Yes, we are up to 4 good songs. Actually 5, because the other one was pretty good too. 5.
5.
The whole jazz hand.
Oh, jazz hand.
A whole jazz hand.
This musical had the potential for 2 jazz hands and a jazz feet, but it didn't get there. Wait,
Nope.
no. Oh, for a full body jazz beat, but it only got 1 jazz hand. Only 1 jazz hand.
Only 1 jazz hand.
All
So
right.
next, second to the last song, it's
At
called...
about 5 minutes, it's the story of Winnie Foster.
I think this is like him learning that she decided not to drink the water and to live her life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty noble.
No.
3, 2, 1, start.
It's actually kind of sad in the movie. Like it's like modern day. He shows up on a motorcycle and it goes to the spring where he's supposed to meet her, and instead he finds her grave marker.
Ooh.
Yeah. At least that's how it is in the movie. I don't know if it's different in the book.
Thank you for spoiling the movie.
But we're listening to the musical.
He's so
Touche.
annoying. Like something I'm never gonna watch.
This is pretty music.
Yes.
And yeah, it is kind of depressing. 5 good songs out of 24.
But this is our opinion, though. A
Yeah.
different opinion. These are our opinions.
That's true. It's very true. Only take what we say with a grain of salt. Don't rely only on us. We're not like
We're not professional critics here or anything.
yeah. We're just giving our opinion. Even with professional critics, only take their opinion thing with a grain of salt. Like honestly, for Ferris Bueller's Day Off, critics hated it, but audiences love it. And Ferris Bueller is considered one of the most acclaimed
iconic movies of all time.
Even I think one half of Siskel and Ebert loved it. That's like one of their favorite movies. I think that's Ebert's. I think.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly. This seems to be like an instrument.
This is probably what it is. It's probably like her living her life through music, if you will. Like this fits more than the rest of the musical. Oh, excuse me. Is that it?
No, we still got like 2.5 more minutes.
All right.
I might use this as background music for something.
Yeah.
Pretty.
It is. Like I said, one of the few songs that actually fits the musical style.
Number 6. Jazz hand and a jazz finger.
Like a jazz hand and a jazz finger. And a jazz thumb. I feel like that should be the rating from now on for good songs. How many jazz hands does it take?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
No, there's more.
It feels like it should be ending soon. How long does this woman live?
40,000 years. The musical will never end.
Ah.
It's nice.
Yeah. It gets a full jazz hand and a jazz thumb. An extra jazz
We're not
thumb.
done with the musical yet. We might have like.
We might have a jazz L as well.
How many more songs are left?
This is
the second to last one.
The next one, which is coming up, is the very last song.
Oh.
So
we might have a jazz L.
So now
Yeah, we might have a
that was
jazz
a 5-minute instrumental break, and you know what? I like that. That was sweet.
Yeah.
And now we have apparently a reprise of The Wheel as the finale. So
Which makes sense. Because remember The Wheel? It was the dad trying to tell her, live your life. Don't be scared of death.
All righty,
Don't be scared.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, bam.
Only a minute and 17 seconds.
Foster Jackson, cherished wife, devoted mother,
Expert fisherman.
Expert fisherman.
Looks like she led the life we never could.
may she rest in peace.
Lee Foster died?
Yeah, remember? I told you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Girl, to wife, to mother, to daughter, like all your kinfolk. Come and go.
Kind of good.
Oh, that's a nice harmony.
Mm-hmm.
And stop growing, changing, then moving,
And that's the finale.
That was Tuck Everlasting.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
I give it a jazz hand and a jazzel.
You give it a Jazelle?
I give it a jazzel.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So let's start with Steven. Steven, what did you think of Tuck Everlasting, the musical?
Well, first of all, I want to say I love our new rating system, and it should stay forever.
Yeah, we should use that from now on.
Yes.
Yes. And I think it was a hodgepodge of different styles.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if they wanted to do different styles, they should have made it more cohesive and fit. And like some musicals, they themselves to do different style because of the characters and the plot and the story they're telling. But sometimes musicals like this one, it's not like in a single location, a single people. It should have like one steady flow. It's only the only person I think who had like a different style or energy when they sang. It's like the person who was trying to steal the water or something. I don't get this musical. I don't really care. I'm not gonna listen to it. I listened to it because I had to.
All right. Will, what about you? Oh,
yeah. I was gonna throw it to someone and say whoever wants to go next.
You throw it. Yes, Steven, you throw it.
Can you read it behind her? Katie, go.
Okay. I'll go first. For me, this was a really generally all around mediocre musical. The lyrics didn't grab me, even though the singing was great and the songs itself were great. So some of them felt out of place. Like even the out of place songs, they weren't bad. They didn't fit, and that irks me so much. And then, but all around, just the music and the lyrics just didn't grab me. Like you, Steven, I mean, I already knew what was going to happen. I've seen the movie, even though it was like close to like 16 or 17 years ago. Oh, 17. But yeah, it didn't grab me. I didn't feel invested in it. Despite the 7 songs that we like, the jazz hand and Jazelle. Besides that, there was nothing. Besides that, there wasn't really anything that I could grab onto. Except the one thing I did like was the one line that the dad gives to the advice to Winnie, where he says, "Hi, Annie. Oh, Annie, we have a new rating system. For every song, we get a jazz finger, and for this one, we've got a jazz hand and a jazz L."
Yeah, for every good song, whenever we're either watching or listening to the soundtrack.
Yes, we get it. We figure out how many jazz.
And we might move if there's more. But what about like if there's like more than 10 songs? Obviously, there are more than 10 songs. We might
That's
move.
when we add the feet and the head and the torso and the shoulders and elbows and all of that.
Yeah,
no, if we like every single song musical, we just have a seizure.
Exactly.
Just Caesar.
Yes, seizures. I don't know how you don't have any sound, Annie. That's weird. But anyway, for me, this musical, besides the 7 songs.
She's watching it without sound.
Oh, I see. Well, then we'll explain it to you, Annie, afterwards. But anyway, aside from the 7 songs, I wasn't really invested in this. I wish I was. I wish there was like even parts that I could just make fun of. I mean, there was a few things here and there and everywhere, but not enough where I'm like, I can make fun of it. Not like Elf the Musical or 50 Shades of Grey or even Evil Dead the Musical, where I can be able to.
It's not was doing it to be a spoof. It was doing it as a story.
Yeah, and to me, I was just like, meh, I'm not interested. But anyway, I mean, like, besides those 7 songs that we liked, I wouldn't really recommend this. I mean, maybe just as background music. So
yeah, that's what I would sort of chalk it up to as well.
Yeah, so let's pass this on to Will.
Honestly, pretty much what you said. Just a lot of mismatched sort of styles of music, and didn't really feel the lyrics that much. So, I mean, I'm glad I got to experience it at least once. But yeah, I wouldn't. Besides, some instrumental breaks that were really nicely composed, I don't recommend it. So
yeah, though I will say the one line that I really, really did like, and I will like until the day I die, is the line where he was like, "Don't be afraid of dying. Be afraid of not living." That's a really good.
Yeah, that's deep. That's really deep.
That was deep. Annie asked a thumbs up or thumbs down. We kind of got like a mid. We don't know. We don't know. I'm sorry. It's kind of a mid.
It's a really difficult. But we love the singing. The singing was great. Like, they were talented singers.
Yeah. Winnie was my favorite.
Yeah, she was a great singer, and for someone who is so young, I'm sorry. This thing supports pedophilia. It supports pedophilia. I just don't get it. Oh, it closed after 6 nights, Annie says.
Oh.
No, it closed after 39 performances.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, either way, taking one more look at the poll, we're still at 2 votes, where it's Wild Party and Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. So, yeah. So, guys, remember, please vote. You have until Friday to cast your vote. Ask your friends to vote.
Ask me to vote.
I'm hoping Annie and Savvy will be back with us next week.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. We miss you. We miss you so very, very much.
I'll be back next week. Finally, I'll be back on a continuous basis because I was been busy these past couple weeks.
Yeah,
but I'm back.
Yeah, I think all of us have been really, really busy the past 2 weeks. So it'd be nice to get back into things. Yeah, so does anyone else have any final thoughts? Any final things they want to say about the personal lives? Oh, about our personal lives. We just want to say that for me and him, it's been officially 11 months since we became a couple. So it's like, yay.
Yay.
Oh, we're so cute. We can do all diabetes. So anyway, I'm Katie Patterson.
I'm William Grubb.
I'm Stephen Knox.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye.